Will he let the fire go out?
Jinu is the secondary villain in 2025's probably best animated movie of the year so far, K-Pop Demon Hunters. Set in a futuristic Seoul, where a global K-pop girl group called Huntrix leads a secret double life as demon hunters. Tasked with maintaining a magical barrier known as the Hanmoon, powered by their voices, the trio must stop a rising threat from the main villain, Guima, a demon king seeking to return by weakening the barrier through stolen fan devotion.
Channeling strength back to their king, Timon.
Jinu enters the story with a plan. While the other demons fail to break through the Hanmoon, he offers something smarter. Form a K-pop boy group, win over Huntrix's fans, and slowly drain the power of the barrier through attention and devotion. It's a strategy rooted in what he knows best, how people love idols, how easily they give themselves to beauty and fantasy. But Jinu wants something in return. He asks Guima to erase his memories from when he was human.
The memories, I want them erased.
He doesn't want to remember who he used to be or what he lost. He just wants to disappear into the image he's created. Before Jinu became a demon, he was just a boy with nothing but a worn pipa and a family buried in poverty. He played on street corners, hoping someone would notice. No one stopped. No one listened. Then he heard a voice, not from the crowd, but from somewhere deeper, darker. Guima spoke to him, offering a gift, a singing voice so beautiful it could bend the hearts of kings. Desperate, he said yes, and the voice changed everything. Suddenly, people listened. Nobles threw coins. Even the king invited him and his family into the palace, where they finally ate well. But that gift came with a cost. Demon marks appeared on his skin like ink from a deal he couldn't take back. The world he'd just reached turned its back on him, and Guima pulled him into the demon realm, forever bound to a power that had once saved him. This was the story Jinu told Rumi, the version where he was a victim of fate, cursed for trying to save his family. It was tragic, clean, almost noble. But later, the truth was revealed. Jinu hadn't been dragged away from his family. He left them. When the palace doors opened and the royal court applauded his voice, he walked through without looking back. He chose comfort over kin, applause over loyalty. That's the wound he's been carrying, not the marks on his skin. It's why he begged Guima to erase his memories, not just to forget the pain, but to escape the guilt. The lie was easier to live with than the truth, that he wasn't cursed. He ran. Jinu understands the power of illusion because he became one. He knows exactly how an idol can be both mask and mirror. In creating the Saja Boys, he isn't just building a group, he's building a fantasy. The same kind that saved him once and destroyed everything real in his life. To Jinu, an idol isn't a person. It's a performance dressed as perfection, a way to be loved without being known. That's what he sells to the world, and that's what he hides behind. The lights, the harmonies, the flawless smiles, they're distractions from the shame he refuses to face. The whole act is built on seduction, on giving fans what they crave: fantasy, worship, perfection. In this world, being adored is power. He doesn't have to deceive anyone outright. The stage does that for him. The more he performs this perfect version of himself, the easier it is to forget what he gave up to get there. He doesn't lie because he's evil. He lies because the truth would break him. When Rumi starts losing her voice and the demon marks begin to show, she's terrified. But instead of hiding, she reaches out. She finds comfort in Jinu, someone who's lived with the same marks. But unlike Jinu, she pushes back. She wants to understand it, to heal through it. Jinu doesn't. He lets it define him. He tells himself it's responsibility, that silence is safer than risking more harm. But really, it's fear. It's the belief that if he says the truth out loud, it'll ruin whatever image he's barely holding together. That's the heart of Jinu's tragedy. Not that he's a demon, but that he believes he has to stay one.
I left them.
This is just your demon talking.
All we get to do is live with our pain. That's all we deserve.
In the final act that looks like redemption, shaped like sacrifice, Jinu does the one thing he spent the whole story avoiding. He stops hiding. Faced with Guima's wrath and Rumi's life on the line, he finally chooses truth over self-preservation. No more illusions, no more running. In a moment of clarity and guilt, he sacrifices himself to save her, offering up the one piece of him that still held meaning: his soul. The moments they had and realization is what made it restored, and gives Rumi the strength to finish what they both started. With Jinu's soul now part of her, Huntrix rises stronger than before, defeating Guima and the Saja boys and sealing the demons once more. And for a second, it almost feels like enough, like maybe everything he did, everything he hid, led to this one good thing. His death doesn't erase the betrayal. It doesn't fix the harm he caused. It's not clean, it's tragic. Still hoping a beautiful sacrifice can bury a lifetime of guilt. Jinu was beautiful, talented, and complicated. And maybe, in that last moment, he found a glimpse of forgiveness.
I give it to you.
There's beauty in what he did. But if there's a hell, I think he's still walking through it. Overall, I really enjoyed the movie. It was simple in all the right ways, refreshing, vibrant, and surprisingly sincere. The neon glow of the world, the choreography of the fight scenes, the way every performance felt like part concert, part battle. It was eye candy with real rhythm. But what kept me locked in was Jinu. I'm glad the story didn't lean too hard on Guima as the central villain. He felt flat. Just another evil for the sake of evil character chasing world domination. But Jinu had weight. He carried history, regret, and a kind of quiet self-destruction that felt real. He wasn't just evil. He was scared, talented, ashamed, and wanted to be forgiven. That complexity made him stand out. He makes mistakes. He's a human after all. Thanks for sticking around this long. I know some of you might disagree on my analysis, and that's totally fair. This is just how I read his character. If you've got your own take, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it, and who knows, maybe it'll shift how I see him too. I appreciate you watching.